you feel? Do y'all agree with that? Okay, this is my take. I don't feel like nobody makes it out of the bottom. Hear me out. Yes, if we all made it, we could all technically say we got it out the dirt. We got off the muscle. That's a fact. But we all know somebody who was at the... We, at the bottom floor, we all know somebody who's like, bro, they had it bad. Like, they was at the bottom. I feel like that bottom echelon, the crack babies, the niggas who really was eating beans and weenies 3-4 times out the week, like niggas who really didn't. Cause it's like, yeah, we was all in the trenches, but my dad used to barbecue all summer. So it's like that's some shit that some niggas didn't have that. Some niggas didn't have a basketball. We out playing basketball. Some niggas' parents really couldn't afford a basketball. They ain't have shit. Like, so that bottom of the bottom level, I don't feel like nobody. Cause by the time they get 16, 17, them be the niggas smack like they going through niggas' cars. They still in car like, but it's like life really forced them to because their parents wasn't gonna do shit for them. Like. We was in the same situation of we had the same peers or we might have been walking through the same hallways. But when it came to I'm gonna go home, we could go home and play the game. These niggas don't got electricity when they go home. Of course they're about to be outside all night. It makes sense. So it's like when you looking at the niggas, no electricity, mama on dope, feel me, they barely eat and they come to school, they like in elementary school and shit, like they was thinking before they got that sense of pride. By the time high school come around, I'm gonna get me some J's, but the niggas who is really at the bottom echelon of this shit, I'm not sure nobody makes it out of that level. Cause by the time you trek your way through the mud, brother, you're a different person. You got to think, I'm talking about the crack babies.
Nah, they gotta do some shit to get out.
You gotta do, yeah.
You begin to do shit, bro. We see stories like that too, like.
Of the nigga who, like, let's think about, like, give me an example.
What's the name? VJ Edgecombe. VJ Edgecombe that played for the Sixers. He was using a generator for 2 years and all that stuff. We was just talking about that.
All right, be having some good stories.
All right, because that's he from here. He not from here.
No, I don't know where he from.
He I don't think he was from. Cause I was gonna get into that because I think like a American, like the bottoms of America. It got a different kind of taste in somebody's mouth than the bottoms of Africa or a third world countries, like somebody would say. I didn't say Africa, third world country, but I don't know though, because examples is very similar. Not.
Nah, like, you can't count out where the
like
slums of America. You can't count
it ain't even a comparison game as far as that, because we all know the third world country's gonna get way brazier. Like they could come rape your sister and you'll never figure out who did it. Like, like not even like that's some real shit. Like motherfucker kill your big brother, you'll never find out who killed your big. In the favelas over there in Brazil and shit, how the houses is stacked up, nigga, the police ain't gonna do shit. You call that one, we can't do shit for you. So the comparison is way different. Like, poverty is poverty, but nigga, we can't compare to a motherfucker you could walk on the street and see a dead body and the police is not coming to pick that bitch up. Real shit. Like the police is not coming to get this.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with that shit.
So it's like, bro,
I don't know. You got to talk about some drug stories, like, cause that's sadly to say. We don't. That's crazy. I don't know anybody who can come from like the bottoms of the bottoms and still reach those certain kind of levels. Cause the niggas that don't even want to be talked about no more. It be so much wear and tear on niggas' mind that once you get there, it's like,
I mean,
what be there though? Cause a nigga beanies and weenies grew up, no electricity, been through the shit, came out the shit. And it's one of those niggas that's right next door, and all he care about is having his grass cut, lawn mowed, lights on, woman in his crib, food on his table. Okay. So it's like, so what's the ceiling on what we considering out of the bottoms?
Exactly. That's what
the ceiling as far as like how far do they have to go or how low do they have to come from?
How much money are you at now?
Like until you. Okay, I'm talking about actually I'm talking about making something out of yourself. As far as like recognition and status wise, like, so I'm talking about damn near upper echelon, but not even the upper echelon. Just like I'm saying, like the motherfuckers who go on to maybe be a YouTube or content creator or just any. You don't see a lot of motherfuckers who's actually coming from the bottom. It be niggas from the hood or niggas that was on the block around on the neighborhood, but it's like motherfuckers who. Dad was gone, big brother was in and out of prison, and mom was on dope. They ain't had no choice but to grab a gun and joint and get into this shit. Them niggas, they either die young, go to jail young, Or like, you feel me? They might get out of that shit, go get them a girl, go, you feel me? Build their credit, go get them a house, boom. But I feel like that's even top. That's 10% chance. That's a 10% chance from the niggas who. Cause I'm feeling the way I'm looking at it. The lower on the totem pole you start, the less options you got. Which I feel like that's innate.
Yeah.
Like, nigga who's up here, he could go spend a summer with his uncle in a hedge firm somewhere
less
learn
opportunity.
this. Yeah, we don't got as much opportunity. We don't got as many options.
Yeah.
Based off of where our starting point was. So the people who actually started on the bottom, bro, they gotta struggle so much just to get in a like, you feel me, just to have their grass cut and to the point like it did change them on the way there.
I don't.
You wouldn't have had to necessarily as change as much and adapt as much to life to get here as that person did, just because they started way behind you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, yeah, I don't think nobody from the bottom.
Yeah, I was about to say, I agree with you.
Actually makes it just because by the time you get there and you bump at elbows with other content creators, you not the same person. You really grew up with wolves and hyenas outside. Like,